everybody out there in Facebook land. Hello, hello. Welcome to Facebook Live with Barb. So if I'm live, that means it's 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern. And it's Thursday. So here we are, ready to have a fantastic time on Facebook. I do have some cute projects for you, if I do say so myself. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. It's so good to see you. And Sonia, hello. Welcome, everyone. I'm always super excited to be here Facebook Live for you guys on Thursdays. And I have to tell you, I know that we talked last week about poor Mandy's nails and how she needed a manicure. Well, Mandy got a manicure. I was able to remove the Real Red nail polish, quote unquote, and I added some Blackberry Bliss nail polish to her nails today. So, yeah, the Blackberry Bliss it looks pretty good. The red was getting, it's like whatever these hands are made out of. I don't know if it's silicone or what, but they don't take the Stampin' blends very well. It's like you can put it on, but you can literally like just rub it off. And so you have to be careful with the hands if they have a manicure, because you can easily rub off the nail polish. So anyway, yeah, this afternoon I was just whatever milling around down here, and all of a sudden I saw Mandy sitting over on my file cabinet, and I went, oh, Mandy, you poor dear, you need a manicure. So I stopped what I was doing and I gave Miss Mandy a manicure. So you'll be able to see her manicure a little bit better when we flip the camera down to the table, because I know that this this camera view is not the greatest. And you know what, now that I think about it, I always wonder if my lens is dirty. So hold please while I clean my lens. Hope that didn't freak anyone out. But sometimes I forget to wipe my lens off. You know how when you're handling your phone all the time and you're probably getting fingerprints. So when I flip it, I'm probably going to have to check the lens on the other side too. I feel like there's something in my tooth. Sorry. That's probably TMI, and I do apologize for that. Okay, we're here. We're ready to do some stamping, and it looks like, oh, Debbie said I did a good job on On Tour. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate that very much. It was an absolute pleasure and an honor to be asked. So, yeah, those of you that haven't attended On Tour yet, you'll get to see my smiling face. You will not see Mandy. Mandy is more for fun, not for a professional presentation. So Mandy's for fun, not for professional presentations. Did Mandy leave a tip? No, she's rude. She did not leave me a tip at all. Although I really can't say I'm a nail technician, I mean, per se, because clearly I don't do my own nails. And I only do Mandy's once every 2 months. I don't know how long I've had Mandy now. Time goes by so fast, you guys. I know I've talked about my cataract. You're probably sick of it. It's been 3 years. But Tuesday is the day I actually go to the doctor. I cannot believe that it's already here, because 6 weeks ago, I called, or maybe 7 weeks ago, I called to get in, and they said you have to have a referral from an optometrist. So I made an appointment with the optometrist. I went in. She said, you're legally blind, blah, blah, blah. I'll send a referral over. They called me. They said, yeah, our first available appointment is in 6 weeks. So it's been 6 weeks. Whoa, time just freaking flies by, you guys. I blink and it's, wow. My husband is hopefully going to be retiring in 17 and a half months. And we joke about how I'm always saying how time goes by so fast. And he's like, time drags by. Are you kidding me? I'm like, no, I mean, it's already been 6 weeks since I went to the doctor, and now I'm going to go have the surgeon check my eye. I can't believe that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm super excited to get that looked at. And yeah, so I mean, today is Happy Original Tax Day. Those of you that, you know, had to file your taxes today, you know, obviously today is normally the deadline, but thank goodness they extended it to May 17th, because I'm not ready to do my taxes yet. Now, clearly, if it was today, I would have made the time and I would have gotten them done. I'm not one of those people that just doesn't do their taxes. I do them. But I was grateful for a little bit of the extension that they granted us. So yeah, so I'll be starting to work on my taxes, I think this weekend. I think I'm going to start looking at the paperwork. I don't know how you guys keep track of all your stuff, but I am one of those people that I have all my receipts, but they're all just stuffed into a file folder in a drawer. So yeah. Linda says she already has her tax refund. Wow. Debbie wants to know when they'll schedule my surgery. I have no idea. I have literally no idea. I believe the guy, he does surgeries every other Monday and every Wednesday. That's it. So I'm kind of guessing that it's going to be a little bit of a wait before I actually get the surgery. But I don't know. We'll find out when I go on Tuesday. And I'll let you guys know. So I'm going to scroll through these comments here really quick. I want to see if there's anything important. Oh, you guys are saying my hair looks pretty. Thank you so much. Oh, and a few of you are telling me that you loved my on-tour presentation. You're very welcome. It was an honor and a pleasure to do that. I had a lot of fun. I was reserved because I know, Evelyn, it's just, I wish I could have had Mandy. And you know, I don't know. I wonder if they would have, well, I don't know what they would have thought if I would have thrown Mandy in there. So maybe if they ask me again, I will ask them. Oh my gosh, one of my team members, Vicky, is on here and she's in Illinois. Hi, Vicky, in Illinois. So yeah. And you know, I was trying to sit here and think a couple minutes ago as I was getting ready to go live, did I have any funny stories? I don't know. The funny stories sometimes just come to me. And it's usually, you know, my son, I don't know. He's a teenage boy, and boy, do they do stupid stuff. I don't think he's done anything really stupid this week. So, who knows? Oh no, Katie said she just broke her elbow. Oh, Katie, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful. And I suppose it's your right elbow. Because if I broke my left elbow, I could probably still stamp. It would be a struggle for sure. But I might be able to do it. Who knows? So big prayers for you, Katie, that it heals quickly and heals good so that you don't have any issues, you know, outside of this initial thing, and that it heals great for you. Okay. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys something. Actually, I'm going to flip the camera because at the end of last week's show, I had to go quickly because my on-tour event that I was attending was last Thursday night at 6 o'clock. So I go live at 5 my time. My on-tour event was at 6. I think I said on stage. On tour is what I meant. And so I had to kind of hurry up and get the cards done. And the rainbow card that I was working on, I didn't really finish it because I got stumped. And so I finished it and I'm going to show it to you. So let's flip the camera and then you can really check out Mandy's beautiful manicure and you can see my card. So let me flip the camera and then of course I have to do a little fixing. You guys know how this works. I always have to do some things and make it all straight and even and blah, 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 blah. Okay, here is the card. Where's my table here? I like to make sure that things, yeah, see, that's way off. Let's do this. I know this is probably super annoying for you guys. You're like, oh geez, Barb, who cares? Barb cares, that's who. Okay. So this is what I did. Because last week I had these on the card and then I was trying to throw rhinestones around. And I think right before I clicked the finish button, somebody, I think, said something about this piece here that came in that die set, which unfortunately, you guys, the die set is sold out. So I'm sorry about that. And so I went ahead and die cut one of these. And then look how perfectly it went with the T on the thanks. And then I added some flowers. So whoever said that right as I hit the finish button, thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, so this card is done now. Here's the other one that we made. This one was, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm still not a huge fan of it. It's okay. It's not my best work. I was pressed for time. But I mean, it's not horrible. So there you go. All right, so those were the two cards that I made last week. Okay, here is Mandy's beautiful manicure. Isn't that amazing? Mandy's really happy now. She's super happy. Okay. Also, you guys, I have a stamp set that I want to give away today during the live. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm just going to kind of scroll at some point I'm going to scroll through the comments and I'm just going to pick somebody. Okay. So if I get to my third project and I haven't done this yet, remind me, because I am of the older age and I can't remember everything anymore, like ever. So if I haven't gotten to this by the time I get to my third project, please remind me so that I can give this away to somebody. So yeah, okay. All right, here we go with our blah, blah, blah that we do all the time. Excuse me, Mandy, you need to move out of the way for a moment. Okay, you guys, as all of you probably know, the new Stampin' Up! Catalog is going to be released to customers. Well, I mean, they may be coming already, but it goes live to customers on May 4th. And every year, this is the 9th year that I have offered this type of club. It's an in-color club. Like I said, this is the 9th year I've done it. I have people that have been with me for the entire 9 years. What it is it's a great way to get all the in-color products without breaking the bank. So what happens is each month for 5 months, you will get one color, one brand new color, and you'll get all the stuff that goes with the color. So you'll get the ink pad, the refill, the 2 yards of ribbon, a half a pack of cardstock, a strip of the gems. You will get one of the ombre bags. You will get a piece of the shimmer vellum. You will get the designer series papers, marker, everything that we have in the catalog. Well, I shouldn't say everything because there's a couple of ribbons that I don't include, but the things that are in the catalog, that's what I do for my club. Okay. And then if you want to add the Stampin' Blends, you can add those for an additional $10 per month. And so the cost of the club is $35.99 per month. And then you can add the markers for an additional $10. And it'll either be done through PayPal or your credit card. You know, I may do a subscription this time. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Typically in the past, I've sent PayPal invoices or just run credit cards. So we'll see. And like I said, I have a lot of repeat gals that do this with me every single year. And so I'm really excited about it. So, gosh, I don't think I linked it. Did I link it? I don't think I did, but I just posted on my blog about it today. So if you go to barbstamps.com, it's the first article that's on barbstamps.com. Will be my in-color club information. So I'm taking signups now. Hoping that everything that I need to order is available when the catalog goes live. Of course, shipping has been a bit of a problem, not just for Stampin' Up, but for every industry. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed and hope it works out. So, oh, and then at the end of the club, in the last package, I send you a couple of cards that I've made using some of these in colors. Okay. And that is obviously US only. I wish I could do it worldwide, but I cannot. Okay. Of course, you guys know the retiring list is out. It's still out. A lot of things have sold out. A lot of things are on sale. And just as an FYI, next Thursday, I believe it is, or next Friday, April 23rd, whatever day April 23rd is the last day that Stampin' Up! Will guarantee the retiring stamp sets. So if you want a retiring stamp set and you go to order it on Saturday the 24th, it's possible it could be sold out and they will not back order those items. So when it's gone, it's gone. Susan, yes, catalogs will be mailed out. Normally, what I do is I normally have Stampin' Up! Mail my catalogs out for me. I use their mailing selector. Well, Ding Dong Barb fell asleep on the 31st of March and woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and forgot to finalize her mailing selector. So that meant that I had to order boxes and boxes of catalogs. I have them all here. I need to label them. I have printed out all the forms that I'm going to include with them. I need to recreate my list because my list did not save, unfortunately. And I stamped all my in-color bookmarks that I include with those. So yes, Susan, they are going to be going out. I'm hoping to get them all prepped this weekend and out of here on Monday. That's my plan. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the last chance list, you can find it here at this link, or you can find it in the description of this video. All right, I have two classes this month. My online class that I do with Dina and Kelly is our BOHO Indigo class. This one has 8 cards plus a boxed set of 4. So we've got something that I'm calling the whole shebang. If you order the whole shebang, you get the class and the pre-cut cardstock kit for free. And the whole shebang includes the medley, some magenta ribbon, gold foil sheets, gold glitter dots. Oh, I forgot to add on here the acetate card boxes also. And then we have the cardstock supply kit. Has these items for $45 and the online class only, and those are linked below. My class to go is the Posted For You, and here was my kickoff card that I did a video on to introduce my class to everyone. Here's the inside of this one. So there is a video for this on my YouTube channel, if you're wondering about that. The other cards, I will flash them in super quick for you, but I typically don't do a lot of talking about them or sharing of them. Bam! Because they're mostly exclusive to the class. So they'll each have a video. I'll have written instructions and everything. So the class itself is $45. That includes a half a pack of the Flowers for Every Season paper, a roll of Bumblebee ribbon, a roll of Just Jade ribbon, holiday rhinestones, a half a pack of the black matte dots. I think I said half pack of DSP. So there's actually quite a bit of stuff in there, and that's $45. Plus you get the cardstock kit, plus you get the envelopes, and you get the shipping. All that's included. If you want to add the bundle, the Posted For You bundle, which I'm going to be using it today, you can do that. The stamp set and the punch, you can add that to your kit for $43, and that will ship directly to you from Stampin' Up. Now, as a little bonus for this class, anybody who buys this Posted For You class from me by April 30th, I'm going to put your name in a drawing, and I'm going to give away this Festive Post stamp set, which is a stamp set from the holiday catalog that Stampin' Up designed to work perfectly with the rectangular postage stamp punch. So anybody who buys my class will get an entry into the drawing for this set that I'll be giving away like May 1st. Okay. My Totally Techniques online club. I do that every month. Last month's class was the Chalkboard technique, and it was really cute. So you missed out if you didn't join last month. Stamp Happy Academy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Stamp Happy Academy is like my most favorite thing in the whole wide world. And we just keep making it better and better and better. It's pretty inexpensive. You get all of our online classes for $20 a month. Well, $19.95. If you want 3 live classes per month in addition to the 4 onlines, it's $35. Or you can get just the 3 live classes for $20 a month. We're pushing 750 members in Stamp Happy Academy. That blows my mind. We started this like on January 12th. It's only been 3 months and we've got 750 members, which is crazy to me. And we keep adding stuff to it. So do we have live dates yet? Yes, Sherry, I believe Dina just posted those on the website today, as a matter of fact. And we're going to be doing some fun things with that. So anyway, we're having our catalog kickoff party starting on, I think, May 1st or 2nd. I can't remember. And if you're a member of Stamp Happy Academy, you get that for free. So yeah, you only have to have the basic membership or the premium, and you get the kickoff party for free. And if you're not and you don't want to be, that's fine. You can pay us $10 and you can get into that. It's going to be on Facebook. We're going to get a group, and all that information is going to be coming out very shortly. But yeah, we've been having a grand old time with Stamp Happy Academy. And a lot of you girls that are on here, I see you talking about it, and I know you love it because it's amazing. All right. I still have some classes left, especially my In Bloom. This has been like my most popular class I've ever done. I think I have sold 50 of these kits. And for me, 50 kits is tremendous amount of kits. And so I did want to let you know I have 6 left. Okay. And so what you get in the In Bloom kit is you get the supplies to make a lot of stuff, honestly. I'm going to show you. You get to make 4 greeting cards, 2 of each with envelopes. You also make this cute little paper pumpkin box that also has 4 cards with envelopes. You get a half a pack of the Paper Blooms paper, a half a pack of the Champagne Rhinestones, 3 paper pumpkin boxes, 10 note cards and envelopes. You get the snail mail twine, you get the Seaside Spray metallic ribbon, and you get a cardstock kit full of pre-cut cardstock pieces and envelopes. You get all that for $45. And the reason it was so inexpensive is because I got the paper for free during celebration, so I didn't have to add the price of the paper into the kit. So that's free. And I passed the savings on to you guys. So I have 6 of those left. I have the link in the description of the video. It's an amazing class. You will not be sorry if you take it. Yeah, I just can't believe I sold that many. Anyway, and I have some other classes too that are linked in the description of the video. So that's that. The last thing I wanted to show you was I do have these adhesive kits for sale. They come in these adorable little mesh bags. And there are 5 different adhesives. So we've got the dimensionals, the glue dots, the tear and tape, the seal, the liquid glue, a ruler, a sand eraser, and an adhesive eraser. And you get all that for $45. The link is in the description. And then you get this adorable little bag too, which is really cute. Whoops. So yeah, there we go. All right, let's stamp. That's why you're here. I know it. You know it. So let's just do it. All right, let me move a bunch of this junk out of the way. Okay. First up is the gorgeous Posies stamp set. And I have my little note on here because I wanted to remind myself to use this to make a one-sheet wonder. So that's what I'm going to do. So I guess I don't really need that anymore. Okay. I am also going to use the Ridiculously Awesome stamp set. Both of these are retiring. We're going to use the You Are My Sunshine. And this is I'm going to make my one-sheet wonder on there, and then I will cut it to the size that I want it. So I guess I don't need that. And then I have some pieces of vellum. I have a little piece of vellum that I did cut with the stitched nested labels that are also retiring. So there you go. I don't remember if these are on sale. It's possible that these are on sale. I don't remember. Okay. So, as you guys may or may not know, the Gorgeous Posy Stamp Set is a coordinating product to this amazing kit. It's so pretty. It's full of beautiful purple stuff. So pretty. So, I did make one of the cards on a Facebook Live a really long time ago. And then today, I need some thank you cards. And so I whipped this out. And I didn't make it exactly like the directions show, but you know, that's the beauty of it. I can do whatever I want. So I made these in, I swear, 10, 15 minutes, because all I had to do was stamp my sentiment, glue the tag with the ribbon, and put the little stickers. That's all I had to do. So literally it took me like 15 minutes. So anyways, the kit is available and the stamp set is available, but they're both retiring. So if you like it, you should get it. All right. So we're going to do a one-sheet wonder. So I need a piece of scratch paper. Because when you one-sheet wonder stamp, you have to go off the page. That's a rule. In case you weren't aware of that, it's a rule. So I have my stamps here. Okay. And I have some ink. So I'm going to start with the old balmy blue. And that's what I'm going to stamp my main flower in. Okay, so when you're doing random stamping and you're making a one-sheet wonder, I recommend starting in the center of your paper and then working your way out. Now, I have to bring in this little piece here. So I kind of want to make sure that I leave enough room that I can add those while I'm stamping this big piece here. And if I end up having too much room, I can just use some of the other stamps that are in the kit or in the stamp set for like filler images. But I don't know if I'll need them or not. We'll see. Okay, so then I'm going to bring in the Highland Heather and this little thingy here, and we're just going to throw it down wherever because it's pretty. And I don't even know where I came up with this color combination. Clearly, I must have had a stamp or a card somewhere that used it. And that's where I came up with it. So hopefully it works out today like it's going in my mind. You know how that is when you have things in your mind and then you hope that they turn out the same when you put them to paper. That's what I'm hoping today. But we'll see. It may or may not work out. Okay. And we'll add that. And then I also have this little dotty thing here. Oh, hello everyone. I always forget to look at the comments, you guys. Everyone's coming in. People are saying hello. Thank you guys. Talking about my great deal on my card kit. It is a great deal. That In Bloom is really a good deal. And the cards are amazing. Okay. So this is going to go to the middle of the card. Middle of the flowers. Good Lord, words are hard. I don't know. Like I've told you before, I talk so fast that I honestly believe that my brain can't keep up with my mouth a lot of the times, and I just start spewing words. Is that called word vomit? I don't know. It's possible. Who knows? Okay. So I'm wondering, I'm going to leave it as it is, but then I'm going to cut it into the pieces that I want to use. Excuse me. And then I may have to add some more things in. We'll see. Let's see, Cheryl, I've got Balmy Blue and Highland Heather and Misty Moonlight are the 3 colors that I'm using. Ta-da! I know, aren't they pretty? Okay, so I need to cut this now. I'm going to move my stamps out of the way a little bit so that I don't get ink on myself, because we all know that can happen sometimes. All right, I feel like my... Whoops. That was crazy. Okay, so I need to cut this. So I need to cut this. One of the layers I want is going to be a 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to need a different paper cutter to get 5 1/4. Hold, please. I could just try to eyeball it, but you know, me and eyeballing things, since I only have one eye, doesn't work that great. Okay. I feel like this is missing something now. There's like, something's missing. So what I'm going to try is I'm going to pull this little piece out right here. Barb, was that a full sheet? No, it was a half. Half a sheet of white. And so I've got that other little item in there, and I'm going to bring the Misty Moonlight back, and we're going to see what happens if this will help us, or if it's going to make it, if it's going to ruin it. I don't know. We're going to find out. Where's my paper? It may make it better. It may ruin it. We will find out. I'm hoping it doesn't ruin it, because I really like it. And I am not a really good stamp on the fly person. Dina is the master of stamping on the fly. Me, not so much. I don't think that's terrible, honestly. It does fill in a little bit of the spots that I was seeing some leaves. Cheryl, the only problem with the leaves is this is gigantic. It's huge. And if I stamp the leaves, it's just too big. This stamp set, the leaf, for what I'm doing, it's just too big. So I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is, oh, I cut this to the wrong size. It needs to be 3 3/4 by 5. Oops. Okay, we're going to try this again. Oh, how do I do that? Let's see. This was 5 1/4. It needs to be, oh, geez. How do you eyeball that? You just, okay. There. Now do we have to add any more because I cut off the edge? No, I think it's fine. Okay. So now I have some other pieces. I have a piece of Balmy Blue that measures, this is 3 3/4 by 5. So this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay. And so we're going to do this. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, I might change my mind and go Highland Heather. Let's just see. I probably should. I just was looking in my cardstock stash the other day because I was going to order some. I have 3 packages of Highland Heather. And I'm sure for some of you, you're like, well, that's not even close to enough Highland Heather. But for me, that's like an excessive amount. I don't know. Hold, please, while I figure out what I want to do. What was I going to do? Oh, you know what? I think I'm going back. I'm going back to my Misty Moonlight, and I'll tell you why. Because I have some Misty Moonlight ribbon that's, I think, on sale. And I have some Whale of a Time sequins that have what I think are some perfect color blue sequins for this project. And then that card kit that I showed you guys has this purple twine. So I might use this purple twine. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. But before I do that, I need to stamp my sentiment piece. And so I already cut that. Ugh, slippery. I can't touch it. Out of Vellum. This is our Vellum cardstock. And I did cut this. This is like the second largest, I think it is what this one is. And so I'm going to ink up my sentiment piece out of the ridiculously awesome stamp set. This one right here. We're going to use the You Are My Sunshine. And I'm going to use Stays On. And one of my Stays On pads is pretty inky and one of them is not. So hold on while I figure out which. I think this one's got more ink. This one's inkier. That's a new word today too. Inkier. Okay, so I want it to be really inky. I want it to have a lot of ink because I want this to be super dark when I stamp it. Fingers crossed that it's straight. 1, 2, 3, go. And that it doesn't smear. Okay. Yes! That worked out really good. You guys are probably laughing at my Stays-On pads. They're both broken in half. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a broken line right there. I need to replace them. I don't know. I hate replacing. It's like bras and underwear and socks. I literally hate buying that stuff. And so I don't like to replace ink pads. I kind of feel like an ink pad is something I should never have to replace, even though you have to sometimes. I hate doing it. And so they still work, so I'm going to keep them. So there you go. Okay. Do you always use Stays-On Vellum? Evelyn, yes, I absolutely do. Because if I remember correctly, nothing else will dry on vellum. Like even if I wanted to color this with our Stampin' Right markers, you'd have to color on the back side of this, because if you color on the front, it'll just smear off. So yes, you definitely want to use Stays-On, and if you're going to color it, you want to color on the back side of your stamping. So there's a pro tip for you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of layering. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put these two together. Oh my gosh. Wow, oh, there I am. I decided to look at my iPad and see if I was live. I mean, clearly I am. We're all talking here, right? I don't know. Some days are better than others. All right. You got to do it soon than later. I don't know exactly what you mean, Flo. If you're meaning like, you know, you have to stamp the Stays-On, yes, you kind of need to be quick because it does dry on the stamp kind of quickly. And so does Stays-On damage your stamps? Oh, heavens no, Martha, no. What can damage your stamps is what you use to clean them. Like we have a Stays-On cleaner. It doesn't do anything to the rubber. You can use Stays-On cleaner on our rubber stamps all you want. But if you use it on photopolymer, you want to clean off your photopolymer stamp. So you want to take the Stays-On cleaner, get the ink off of your photopolymer stamp, and then you want to clean your stamp with whatever cleaning solution you use. I usually use our Stampin' Mist or my chamois. It just depends. So that's what you want to do. Okay. So I'm going to put this over the top of that. And with the black, I thought it would be pretty good. But I also wanted to add some stuff. So I thought maybe I'd make a bow with the Misty Moonlight ribbon, or maybe I'll change my mind and make it with the twine, or maybe I'll do something else with the twine. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it all out. That looks like a decent bow. Let me cut the end off and the other end. Ooh, maybe Mandy should hold my card for a moment, please, Mandy, while I get this lined up. Those of you that are coming in late, Mandy got a manicure today. Yes, I've known that Mandy needed a manicure for quite some time, honestly, and I feel really guilty about that. So today was the day. All of a sudden I said to myself, Mandy, you're getting a manicure. That's just it. That's what we're doing. So Mandy now has a manicure. And you know what, you guys? I'm looking at this, and I kind of feel like, and this might be overkill, so you can think it's overkill. If I can find what I'm looking for, it might be overkill. I don't know. I have another one. Oh, here it is. I die cut another one of these just in case I screwed it up and I stamped it crappy or something. But I wonder if I layered these together, if that would be better. Well, it almost looks yellow. Okay, no, bad plan. Back to the original. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach this to the card. Well, clearly, if I put anything behind here, if I try to put a dimensional, if I try to put a glue dot, you're going to see it, right? So you can do a couple of different things. You can do what I'm going to do, which is I'm going to use my liquid glue, and I'm just going to very discreetly outline some of these words, and that's what I'm going to use for my glue. Or you can take a sponge and a silicone mat and your glue, and you can cover the entire back of you can cover the whole thing. I don't want to do that. Is Mandy weighted? No, Mandy just is fairly substantial. Mandy does weigh a bit. I think she's kind of like solid silicone, except for the like where you put your finger. But yeah, she's pretty heavy. She does a good job. Mandy's my my right hand woman. Okay, so like I said, you could do it a couple different ways. This is the way I'm going to do it. Where is my good glue? Why do I always Every time I'm live, I can never find my glue that works. All right, well, we're going to have to try to use the glue that's maybe a little bit empty. All right, here we go. Whoa, right off the bat, she gets a ton. Okay, I need to get some of that out of there. Oh, it's coming out too fast. Stop. I think when I wiggled my arm, I went crazy and I pushed way too much out. Okay, so we're going to calm ourselves down here a little bit, and we're going to get hopefully enough glue on the back of the words to make this thing stick. Oh yes, that should work. And what I might actually do, I might wait for it to dry a little bit. And there's probably other stuff you can buy that works for vellum, but Stampin' Up doesn't sell it, so I'm not buying it. Just gonna say that. Okay, I need to wipe off my finger, obviously. So I have my, well, I call it Kleenex, but it's a roll of toilet paper that's just sitting here. And I'm gonna rub off the rest, because as you guys saw, I had a fair amount of glue on my hand. And when you're doing this, you want to have just the tiniest, you know, just a tiny bit. Okay. Phew, that was stressful. I'm having a hot flash. Okay. Which way do I want it to go? Oh, you know what we need? I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try. Since I'm going to kind of let that dry. I feel like I need some purple, like a little bit of purple right here and right here. So hold on. Pro tip coming in for you guys. So I've already glued this down, right? But I think I can shove my scrap paper in there a little bit, and then I can just get just enough. I just need a tiniest bit of Highland Heather here on the edge. There we go. So I just tuck my scratch paper under there, and there we go. Okay. As you can see, when I was going to lay this down, it was going to cover up some of the purples, and so I just felt like I needed some purple there. Okay, so I need to concentrate now and get that on there. Okay. There. Press it into place. Slightly larger stitch shape behind the vellum. I could, but I kind of wanted the vellum to be, I just wanted the vellum to be like this. And I'll show you what I made this card last week. I was going to actually show you guys this card last week, but then I couldn't. I didn't have enough time to throw a third card into my show. So this is the one that I was going to do last week for you guys. But then I thought, well, why don't I try another color combination? Because I can show you this color combination, and then I can do this one too. So this is one that I made last week, exactly the same, just a different color. But I don't want to have a color behind it. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. And now I just glued it down, so now I can't. Okay. So, oh, close up the ink. Always close up the ink. I get ink on that. I need to get dimensionals on this now. I don't think that's a terrible idea to add a shape behind it. I totally could, but it wasn't the flow that I was going to have for this card. So there you go. But you guys could do it. You could copy this card and you could do that. Okay, so we're going to add this right here. And then our little bow. Glue dot. Is that the size? I might want to make it a tiny bit smaller. If you added rhinestones or gems, you could use adhesive. I probably could, but the rhinestones are so small that I would still have to just be very careful. Like a glue dot would be too big. Our rhinestones are not as big as a glue dot, so that wouldn't work. But this is going to work. I think it's working fine. And I do want to add some rhinestones somewhere. What did I do with them? Or something, like some kind of a gem. But while I'm thinking about that, I think I might add a strip of this on the inside. So where's my little paper trimmer here? Let me cut off a I don't know, inch, 3/4, half, something. And I'm going to add that to the bottom. Whoops. I think that the Misty Moonlight is light enough that I can still write a message if I use a black ink pen. But we'll just throw this little scrap on here. I gotta close one of my eyes. You know how it is. Somebody mentioned in one of my videos I should get a patch. I totally should. Okay, so now we have something fun on the inside. Oh, this is what I was going to put on the outside. I knew there was something. Boy, losing my mind. Okay, so look at these cute little sequins. I kind of think these dark blue ones will work. Oh, I need more dark blue ones. Okay, use my take your pick tool. Make sure we have some putty squished out of there. Yep. Ugh. And then release it. Oh my. This card is taking a really long time, you guys. Sorry. Yes, Cheryl. Thank you for reminding me. Losing my head. Getting his first eye done May 3rd. Oh my gosh, Carol, that's awesome. Good luck to him. I already had one done 3 years ago. In March of 2017, I had one done. And it was awesome. I could see so good. And I was really happy that I decided to do it. And I have been, you know, I knew I had to get this one done eventually. I mean, clearly I can't see, so, but I just, I don't know. Like I've said before, it's just such a pain. There's a few doctor's appointments involved, and I don't know. And the money. I hate spending money. To me, that's like spending money on underwear or something, and I don't want to do it. It's not a good time. And you're awake during the surgery. At least I was when I had my last one. I don't know if that's like standard procedure, but I was awake. And I remember the doctor scolding me and telling me to stop moving my eye. I mean, you're not completely awake, like you're semi-sedated. And I remember him telling me to stop wiggling around so much. And I was like, oh, yeah, sorry, okay. I got in trouble. So there you go. Okay. So there are our little sequins on there. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that. I probably screwed that up, but it's there. What am I going to do about it? And yeah, so there's the card. There's the inside. Here is our sample from last week. And then I still have another piece that I could even like cut in half and maybe, you know, make 2 cards out of it. Or I could cut it on the diagonal. I could cut it. There's a number of ways I could cut it and use the rest of it to make another card. So there you go. All right. I'll leave these here for the moment while I clean up some of the mess. Stays on glue dots. Get rid of all these things. My stamps, I'm going to put them behind me so I don't touch them. Okay. Love both color combinations. Oh, thanks, you guys. Okay. And of course, you can do that with any stamp set. I mean, you know, if you have other floral stamp sets, this is like the perfect thing to do with flower cards, is to do these one sheet wonders, because any set you have, it just like, it'll be amazing. So there you go. Okay. Let me get some other stuff up here now for the next project. I guess we'll do this. Ooh, hold the phone. I remembered something. I need to give this off or give this away. Oh, Chris is asking me, what is the twist tie? It's actually just a piece of ribbon, Chris, an old retired piece of ribbon. And it just kind of keeps my, dots covered. And then I know where, you know, my next dot is. So I don't even know where I found this tip. It's been a number of years that I've been doing it. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll back through the comments here, and I'm just going to pick somebody. And I pick, who do I pick? Who do I pick? I'm looking, I'm going to pick, oh, it's so hard. There's so many of you. Gosh, you guys. We are going to go with, how about Elaine Thornton? Elaine Thornton, you have commented on here. Sorry, I'm wiggling this to get back to the end of the comments. So Elaine Thornton please message me and give me your address so I can mail this out to you. So congratulations to Elaine Thornton. She is the winner of our Punch Party stamp set. Oh, I better put a sticky note on there, because as I say, I can't remember stuff. Okay, Elaine Thornton. All right, Elaine, send me a message. You can Facebook message me, you can text me, whatever, however you can get a hold of me. Give me your address and I will get this out to you. Okay, moving on. Wow, chalk one up for Barb. I actually remembered something. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Band Together stamp set. It does come with a set of dies, or I mean, you can get a set of dies with it. I'm not going to use the dies, but I wanted to show you the dies because they're amazing and they're like $15. They're like totally on sale. Oh, this pen, you guys. Donna just commented on my pen. This is a piece of pattern paper that Stampin' Up sold. Oh, good Lord. I don't even know. 5 or 6 years ago. And I do this all the time in these RSVP pens. You can buy them at Walmart for like 99 cents for 2 of them or something like that. And they're my favorite pen. I've been using this RSVP pen by Pentel, oh my gosh, for probably 15, 16 years, even longer than that maybe. And all you do is you cut a piece of paper that's about 3 1/4 inches long by 3/4 of an inch wide. You roll it around the, what do you call this? All of a sudden I don't know what this is called. The ink thing. That's what I'm going to call it. And then you shove it into the, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing, but you can see what I'm saying. I shoved it in there, and then I make personalized pens, and I have a whole bunch. I'll show you some of them. I think it's just so fun that my favorite pen, and I can customize it with all different papers. This one is actually one of our brand new papers called Hand Penned. Beautiful. You guys are going to want this paper. But yeah, that's what I do with these pens because they're my favorites and I like them to be pretty. So there you go. Okay. Anyway, the dies. Okay, so they're called the Detailed Bands dies. I have my little cheat sheet here. So it comes with 3 bands, and you can see what they all look like. And then the band itself will end up cutting out like this. Will cut out this little middle piece here. There's also an oval in the set that you can put over this one. Here's that same oval, this same. You get these leaves, and then you have a die that cuts out the flower and the leaf right there. So it's this flower and this leaf. So they're amazing, and they're like $15. Normally, I think a die set's like 35 bucks. So these are like super, super cheap right now. Let's see, Poppy Parade and Blushing. Oh, somebody must have asked what my other card was. Yes, it was Puppy Parade and Petal Pink were the 2 colors on that. Okay, so we're going to use this. So here it is. And I mentioned to you guys earlier in the presentation that I did the chalkboard technique as my technique club cards for last month. And this is what the girls got in the mail. They got an actual greeting card with the technique plus the instructions and then the technique on the back of that card. So I'm not going to do the entire technique, but I'm going to stamp the white on the black and color it in with the watercolor pencils because it's amazingly beautiful. So I've already got my watercolor pencils picked out. So here they are. I have both sets, and I'm using Granny Apple Green, Balmy Blue, Gorgeous Grape, and Pacific Point. Is that what I'm using? No, I'm using Night of Navy. Maybe I should use Pacific Point. Where is that? Where is my Pacific Point pencil? Is this one it? I don't think that's the right one that I want to use, but we'll see. Anyway, and I just keep them in this old stamp case. Okay, so we're going to stamp in white ink on black paper. All right, so here's my black layer of paper. My scratch paper again, and we're going to use our white craft pad. I'm getting a glare on this stamp set, so I'm going to move it. The white craft pad comes as an uninked pad with an ink refill, and you just ink it up. And so I have 2 of these pads. This one, the entire thing is inked. This other one that I have, I only ink like you can probably tell the difference in color. This side has ink and this side doesn't really have much ink. So, because I sometimes don't need the entire pad inked. So yeah, I don't know why I have two. It's just, it is what it is. All right, so we're going to stamp white craft ink on this piece of black. So let me get some ink on here. Ink, ink, ink. And we're just going to stamp it about like this. Okay. Ooh. And I'm kind of pressing kind of hard because I want it to transfer and beautiful. Then I also have a little strip of black that I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. And this one says, "You are amazing." This comes out of the same set, the Band Together stamp set. And I'm going to put this in the middle, try to. We'll see what happens. Oh, hello. Oh, come on. That's pretty close. Okay. So I'm going to kind of let that dry just a bit before I start coloring it. And so while I'm doing that, I am going to decorate the inside of my card. So I did cut one of those bands out of silver foil sheet. So that's right here. And this is a 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece of cardstock, and I scored it in half at 5 1/2. So it's going to be a portrait mode hot dog style card. If you're a teacher, you'll get that. I was told by some teachers many years ago that if you cut the cardstock that way, it's the hot dog way. If you cut it the normal way, like we normally do it, it's the hamburger way. The video is frozen, or is it my computer? Oh no, please don't tell me that. I hope, no offense, Susan, but I hope it's your computer and not me. Okay. So I'm going to add this band to my inside layer. Is it frozen for anybody else? Oh no. Don't tell me that, you guys. I'm looking at myself on my iPad and I'm still here. Oh, okay, good. Sorry, Pam and Susan. I'm just going to use this to make sure that I get this lined up right. I'm finding that I'm really, really enjoying this paper for the Stamparatus. What the heck is going on? Is it frozen for anybody else? Okay, good. Most of you are saying it's not frozen. Thank goodness. Technology is a royal pain in the rear end sometimes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. And I'm sorry, Pam and Susan. Okay, so I did cut that little detailed band out of silver foil, and I'm going to add that to the inside of the card. Okay, so this will give us a nice white layer to write a message on, but it also has a little bit of fun. Okay. Also, we're going to end up layering this on a piece of silver foil, but I have a problem. And my problem is when I'm going to cover up a piece of foil, I don't like to do that because you've got this whole space that you can use. So you've probably seen this a million times, but I'm going to show you again. I cut the middle out of mine. So I'm going to move it over to the 1/2 inch mark on this side of my trimmer. And I'm going to close my eye because I can't see. And then I'm just going to cut out the middle so that I can use the middle for something else. This section here, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm sure I could die cut a whole circle or something out of that. Okay. And then if it doesn't just pop right out, I will just snip it off. And that way I have another chunk of silver foil sheet to use. Because, I mean, you get 2 pieces in the package, which normally you don't use an entire piece anyway. But, you know, that way you don't have to. Wow, that was really loud. Okay, so that's going to be the layer we're going to use. And this we're going to toss and we're going to use it as a scrap for something else later. Okay, so this. So here's my pencils. So when you color this with your watercolor pencils, first of all, you want them to be not like super pointy sharp that they'd poke someone's eye out. Well, I guess a pencil would poke someone's eye out regardless, but you know what I'm saying. You don't want it to be super, super pointy, but you want it to be a little bit sharp. Okay. Oh, good. Susan said she signed out and came back in and it works. Phew. So I'm going to color in the leaves with my Granny Apple Green, and you'll notice, well, maybe you can't see it. It's hard for me to color without, with you being able to see. But I'm not going over the whites, okay? I'm only doing it on the black. I'm purposely avoiding wherever the stamped line is, because I don't want my color on that. Because if you put your color on that, it will dull it. And it won't be white anymore. It will be the color of your pencil. And that's not the look that I'm going for. So, and of course I can't really see, so I'm just hoping I'm not coloring over the white. And I'm just kind of going in a circular motion around the edges. Okay, so that's what I would do with that. Then, where's a scrap of black? I'm going to see what color this is. Maybe we'll try it. That's the, okay, that's navy, that's Pacific Point, and this is balmy blue. I think we're going to go with the navy and the balmy blue. So I'm going to bring these back in. Okay, so this is the navy. So the navy, I'm going to color some of the petals. And I'm going to do the petals like both balmy blue and night of navy. And I don't have my head up by my phone at the moment, you guys. So if you're commenting, I can't see it. I'm going to peek up there real quick. Hate wasting. Yeah, exactly, Jean. We hate wasting specialty paper if we can avoid it. Okay. So I'm going to just keep kind of coloring it again. I'm avoiding those white stamped lines. Now, if I could actually see, I would get a little closer. And normally when I'm coloring, I would have it closer to my face and I would have my reading glasses on. But if I have it super close to my face, then it's not in the screen and you guys can't see what I'm doing. So hopefully I'm not going over the lines. Okay, so I've got the dark on those petals. Excuse me. And then I'm going to put the light on these inside petals. And again, and these pencils are super soft. So they lay down color really, really nicely, I'm finding. And then if you need to resharpen it, you know, go ahead. This is a little Stampin' Up pencil sharpener. Stampin' Up sold these, oh gosh, so many years ago, you guys. And when they went on the retirement list, I bought like 10 of them. And they're all over my house. And my kids use them, my husband uses them, we all use them, and we love them. And I think this needs to be green. So we're going to color that green. I think this one does too. Okay, so then I would color that leaf, I would color this stem, and then up here on the top, I would, or what I did, because I already did one, so that it could be better colored than this, so I could actually see what I was doing. But I kind of did some of them with the dark, which is what, the Night of Navy, and then I did some of them with the lighter one, the Balmy Blue. And I'm rotating this around because I don't want my arm to rest on it. So you could, if you wanted, if you weren't sure that you could do that, you could cover that up with a piece of paper so that your oil from your hand isn't going to make the pencil get rubbed off, or that the white isn't going to get, smudged or whatever. So you don't want to put your hand over what you've already stamped. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. And I'll just keep adding some color. So you would just do that. You would color the whole thing any color you want. The technique looks amazing with all the colors. This one I used Melon Mambo and Real Red along with Granny Apple Green. And so for this one, I'm using the Night of Navy and the Balmy Blue. And then here it is done. Okay, so that one is done. And I actually took the Gorgeous Grape and I did swirl it around a little bit too, just to add some more color to it and jazz it up a little bit. All right, so that is our final, answer. And so I'm going to add that to my silver now. So I'm just going to add some adhesive. Actually, I'm going to go liquid glue because I can get it right to the edge. Oh, except this one doesn't have any glue. Does this one have glue? Why is it every time I'm Facebook Live, none of my liquid glues have glue in them? Oh, for crying out loud. Just my luck. Well, Lord knows I've got extra glue, so hold on. All right, here's a brand new one. We're done screwing around. Barb is done screwing around. Oh no, don't get on that. Okay, so I'm putting this pretty close to the edge. And yes, you guys, watercolor pencils on black is just, it's pretty. It just really is. Oh, I did. Ugh. Well, we will try to get that off without making a big mess. Well, here we go again. You guys are probably going to have to get another lesson on what to do when you, I don't want to say screw up, but, you know, actually I might not even have to do anything to it because I don't think you can see it that much. Okay. So there, but I could try to bring in my adhesive eraser and just barely try to rub that off. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. This is also something you get in my adhesive kit if you're interested. You get a little adhesive eraser. All right. So now for the card, I wanted to find something like on this card. I'm basically copying this card, but I have it rotated in the orientation. I wanted to put something behind it, but all the pattern papers that I tried, I hated. So I came up with this idea that I was going to use this fun ribbon. This was in our holiday catalog. It carried over to still be available. And, oh, Charlene, it's basic black paper. That's all this is. It's basic black. It's not chalk paper. And it's going to be available in our new catalog also. So I'm going to use this because this is actually kind of fun, kind of pretty. Yeah. So I am going to wrap it from the inside of my card around to the front. And I'm going to scotch tape it into place. And I have found with this specific ribbon that you want to get all the ends adhered. Okay, that's why tape is really good in this situation, because you want all the ends adhered. Otherwise, it can start to like pull apart and I don't know. Just not as nice of a finish as you would get if you tape all the ends down. So I'm using my grid paper here to help me line this up. And then I'm going to tape all of the ends down once again. And since I'm going to put this on top of it, you won't be able to see those ends. Okay. See? And doesn't that just, it's just, because it's kind of sparkly a little bit. I don't know. I really like it. Okay. Dimensionals. We're going to add some dimensionals now. Gosh, I just feel like I've been talking forever. Have I been on here forever? What time is it? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I have one more card. I don't think that one will take very long though. Oh, it definitely won't. It's a quick one. Coloring always takes a long time, you know. And I actually find it to be very relaxing. When I end up doing like a large coloring job down here, I have my radio on and I'm just in my own mind, and yeah, I enjoy it. Ooh, you know what? Those Whale of a Time sequins might look good on this too. We'll see. All right. Then I'm going to cover that with my little sentiment piece. I think. Yes, I'm going to. I just made an executive decision and I'm doing it. No, is that where's my brand new glue? Right here. Okay, and I'm not even squeezing this, you guys, and the glue is coming out. And I don't want a whole lot because I don't want it to squish out all over the place. Okay. Ooh, you know what, you guys? I would love for any of you guys to attempt this technique if you have the white pad and some colored pencils. And I would love it if you would post your creations here on this page under my video as a comment. Anytime between now and next week, if you decide to do this, I would love to see what you guys make, because it is such an amazing technique and it's so simple. That's another thing I love about some of these techniques that I do for my technique club. They look like hard, but they're so not. That's what's really cool about it. Okay. You know, Donna, I didn't either. All of a sudden it just came to me because the chalkboard technique's been around for a long time, where you rub the white ink on the paper and then you stamp it in white and that's it. And all of a sudden, because I had used this brand new stamp set that we have, and I thought, oh my gosh, what would that look like colored? And that's where the idea came from. Now, I'm not saying I made it up. I'm sure I didn't. I'm sure someone else has done it before. But, yeah, I was pretty impressed with myself. Where's my sequins? Because I was going to maybe do rhinestones, but I don't know. I wonder how these blue sequins would look. Oh, you guys, I think that is the ticket. These are so pretty. Ooh, look. Ooh, I'm happy. Okay, but where do I want to put everything? So maybe I will put that one up there with that. And maybe this, ooh, maybe I should put more than 3. I usually go in with 3, but maybe we're going to do 5 this time. I don't know. What if we did one here? No, I think already if I try to do 5, it's going to be too many. I hear my husband home. He's probably wondering what in the world is going on and why he doesn't have any food. Oh, sorry, I'm busy. Does anybody have any ideas of what I can do with these? Where I can put them so that they don't look stupid? I like the 2 up there for sure. I don't think I'm going to be moving those, but if you guys have any ideas, or if you don't think it looks stupid the way I have it here, let me know. Let me know while I'm kind of cleaning up a little bit and getting ready for our next project. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Oh, 3. Okay, Stacy says just go 3. 3 says Helen. Okay. Elaine says 3. Oop, I'm thinking 3 is going to win. So where do I put the 3rd one? Oh, now Flo likes it just how I have it. Teresa likes it how I have it. Dolly says 3. Elaine says 3. Keep it simple. Robin says it looks great. Oh, you guys, you're like divided. Karen says 3. Donna says 3. Susan says 3. Okay, we'll go 3. But where do I put the 3rd one? Okay, so where do I put this? Do I put it like clear down here at the bottom? Ooh, do I put it with my sentiment? Ooh, is that what I want to do? What do you guys think? I think we're going to go with that. Okay, so hold on. Ooh, this was a trip. I didn't plan on these sequins working tonight, you guys, for this. I knew I was going to use them on that other project, but wow, this is actually quite stunning. If I do say so myself. Pat my own back, right? Okay. Get that. And get this right here. And then our last one, we will sit right next to the sentiment. Oh my gosh. Wow. And I was afraid this was going to be my dud card of the night, but it's absolutely not a dud card. It's beautiful. Wow. Can you say that about your own cards? Can you say your own cards are beautiful? Because I am really digging this. And then we have a little bit of fun on the inside. And, oh, wow. Let's do this so you guys can get the full. Yeah. Oh, I think that's crooked. I'm not going to look at it. It's my stupid eye. Okay. Let me get all this glue out of here that doesn't work. I think I said I was going to do that last week, and obviously I didn't, because I still have glue that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, Mandy can hold this down for me, but Mandy needs her ring, because Mandy's ring is amazing. Okay. Last card. The last card, we are going to use the Posted For You stamp set, which is my class to go for the month of April. So we're going to use that. It also is bundled with the rectangular postage stamp punch. Now, the postage stamp punch is not retiring, it's carrying over, but the stamp set is retiring. So a lot of times I recommend to people, you know, if this is a punch that you like and you want, and say you don't already have it, I would recommend getting the bundle, because then you absolutely have a stamp set that you know is going to coordinate with that. Now, obviously, you're going to be able to find a lot of sentiments and a lot of images in your own stash that are going to work for it. But what? But the stamp set goes with it. Anywho. Okay. And then remember, if you buy my class, everyone who buys my class by April 30th is going to go in the drawing for a second stamp set that coordinates with the punch. So you would have 2. All right. You can add this to the bundle for $43. You can add this to the kit. All right. So you guys may remember I made this card a number of weeks ago. This is where my color combination for today's card came from. So, okay. And here is our little supplies. We have some balmy blue cardstock for our card base. I have a piece of the 6x6 pieces of the Subtles Designer Series paper, or no, this is the Brights, but this actually comes from the Subtles. I don't know what I did with my Subtles, but they are the same patterns. These are just the Subtles. Evelyn, no, the stamp set is not on sale. I don't think any of our stamp sets are on sale, honestly. Stampin' Up doesn't typically ever have stamp sets on sale. They put accessories on sale and punches and dies, but typically not stamp sets, except maybe like once a year they'll have like a 15% off sale or something. But right now they're not. Okay. What else do I have? I have a scrap for stamping. And then I have a piece of Misty Moonlight. And I meant to get another one because this one, I've already fixed it, but I'm going to show you. So it measures 1.5 inches by about 4. And so I put in the banner triple punch and I snipped off the end. Okay. The banner triple punch is on the retiring list and it is on sale for like 30% off. I think it's $18. So anyways, I cut that off. Then I took my bone folder and I kind of ran it like some curling ribbon, like this, and then like this. So I made the banner kind of flows, you know. So we're going to use that. Then I need some Memento ink, and I need to ink up this little birdie stamp that comes in the set. So we're just going to stamp that right there. I had to close my eye. Yeah, I stamped that okay. All right. Then we have another little sentiment from the set that says just for you, and we're going to stamp that at the bottom of this designer series paper. And this paper is light enough and the pattern isn't too overwhelming that we can stamp this. Hopefully we'll get it straight. Should I have it? Yeah. Because I'm lazy. I don't put stickers on my stamps. A lot of you guys might, but I'm lazy and I don't. So sometimes I stamp stuff upside down. So I don't really recommend it. All right, is the vintage postage stamp set carrying over to the new catalog? Oh, okay. The stamp set is not carrying over, but the punch itself is. So I hope that answers your question, Vicki. Okay, so we're going to fold this in half as we would do with the card. And then we're going to add our designer series paper. And I could have used the other side, but the polka dots were a little bit too loud for the sentiment. So I would have had to bring in like another piece of, what size is my DSP, Cheryl? It is 4 by 5 1/4. What I would say it's a standard layer, but maybe it's not to everybody. Okay. Then I'm going to add my little banner here. So I'm going to add glue to my banner. Oh my goodness gracious. This doesn't have glue in it. Here's the good one. Right here on the edge, and then right here on this little bump. And I'm going to put that, again with my eyeballs and crookedness. I think that's fine. Because I want it to be a little bit, you see that? Where it's a little bit not completely flat. Okay. So then, this is where my little color combination comes in. I'm going to color my leaves with Balmy Blue Dark. And I'm going to color my bird with the Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to add a little bit, some detail to the veins in the leaves with the Misty Moonlight. Oh, here we go. All right. No guarantees that I'm going to stay in the lines, guys. So, oh, I already went out. Oh goodness, I think I told you guys last week when my daughter was here a couple weeks ago. She went with me to the optometrist office and we picked out some new glasses for myself. Because I have glasses, I just don't ever wear them because I can't see out of them. It's like they have bifocals or progressive, whatever you call those things, for like up close reading. But I don't do a whole lot of up close work. Typically what I need glasses for is distance for when I'm driving, and the distance between like when you're sitting in a chair looking at a computer monitor. So what's that, about arm's length or something like that? And they're not for that distance. They're only for driving and super up close. So I never wear them unless I'm watching TV or I'm driving somewhere, which of course now that I can't see, I try not to go anywhere. I do have to drive sometimes, but I really try hard not to. And I mean, my town is pretty small, and I usually only go to Walmart, which is just a few blocks from my house. So anyway, my optometrist did tell me it was fine because I still have a good eye, but I can't see as good as I could if I had two good eyes. Okay. And then I need my color lifter, and I'm just gonna do a couple of lines on his belly and her back. I just decided that's a male and a female. Okay, so now we're gonna punch it out. Oh, I just see something that I didn't color. This whole branch. Ugh, that was a struggle. Okay. And so then I'm going to put this on that. So I'm going to use glue right in the center. And I'm going to put that right on my little banner thing. Then, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tie another little ribbon. This is the Daffodil Delight ruched ribbon. Oh, you can see I have glue still stuck on my hand from my earlier project. This is the Daffodil Delight ruched ribbon. And it's on sale for $3. So you can get an entire roll of this ribbon for $3. And it's cute. And it makes nice bows. And yeah. So if you're looking for a good yellow ribbon, this could be the one for you for $3. Okay, and this is too big. We're going to make this a little bit smaller. Now, when Donna says I do well being half blind. One of my team members said that to me one time. She said, wow, she goes, you stamp better with one eye than I do with two. Which I thought was really sweet of her, because it was probably about a card that I screwed up. But, okay, glue dots. And then we're just about done. I may add some rhinestones, only because rhinestones are amazing and I literally love them. Taken me 15 minutes to find you. Hope I have it so I'm notified. Oh, Kathleen, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. You can always watch the replay too, Kathleen. It'll stay on here. Oh, maybe I should put it right here. Ooh, what do you guys think? Corner or edge? Corner or edge? Comment and let me know what you think while I decide what rhinestones I want to use. Corner or edge? Corner or edge? Dolly says corner. I don't know. These might be too loud. Yikes. That might be too much. Maybe we should go with plain rhinestones. Corner, corner. Ooh, everyone's saying corner. Okay, corner it is, you guys. Majority rules in this instance. Whoops, that doesn't look like it's in the corner. That looks like it's somewhere else. Okay. Oh, just so simple and cute. Where's my rhinestones? Here we go. I was wanting to use those blue ones, but the blue ones just seemed to be too much. Oh, maybe I don't need any rhinestones. There. Am I just throwing a rhinestone on just because? I kind of think that I am. I think I'm not going to. Ooh, or wait. Could I do something like this? Is that terrible? Is that too much? Is that stupid? I don't like this one here. I like these two here, but I don't like this. I don't know where I would put that. On my finger maybe. But I kind of like these two right here. Maybe I'll just, I know you're not supposed to do two, but maybe I'm going to break the rules right now and go with two. Other side. Cheryl, I don't know what that means. Cheryl, should I put it on the left or the right? Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way so I can bring in the other cards that I made. Group the three together. Gosh, can I do that? I don't know. I like your answer. Maybe put it with a sentiment. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I feel like it needs some bling, but I just don't know what to do with them. That? I'm not sold on it. I'm just going to say that right now. Oh, Laura says with the bow, I have 3 items. Maybe she's right. I didn't even think about that. Should we just do that? But I think I like it better not straight. I don't like it because they're not straight. That's probably why I don't like it. But maybe like that. Boy, this is a serious problem, isn't it, you guys? What if I did that? We could play around with rhinestones all day long. Charlene says 3 in a row. I don't know, Charlene. I didn't really like 3 in a row. I don't think I like this either. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Way better angled. Yeah, I did think that it was better angled for sure. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the rest of my other cards, the ones that I made today. And we have this one. Oh boy, I was all over blue today, wasn't I, you guys? Honestly, blue is my favorite color. Blue and black are my favorite colors. So I was really in a blue mood today. So there we go. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you wouldn't mind sharing the video, that'd be awesome. I will be loading this to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel right down here. And I'll see you guys back here next week. Same time, same place. Have a great week, you guys. Bye-bye.